you working on there, dude?
Hey, man. Well, I'm working on a blaster. We're going to do an instructional video on how to build it. Pretty sweet, huh?
Well, does it work?
No. It's just a prop. It's plastic with some metal and stuff on it.
Well, what about these ones?
No, those are resin. We haven't done anything to those.
What about that one,
Well, just like this, it's just plastic and metal. It doesn't do anything.
Well, how do you know unless you try?
Because I built it, man. I know it doesn't do What's up, geeks? Welcome to the Smuggler's Room. I'm Brian Thompson, and today we are talking about one of the most recognizable weapons in the entire galaxy. I'm talking about the DL44 Heavy Blaster Pistol, or as you may know it, Han Solo's blaster.
Oh, God. Yes, I bet you have.
And in this episode of the Smuggler's Room, we're going to create our own custom version of this iconic weapon, starting with a resin cast of the Mauser pistol. What? You didn't know that the original prop was made from a Mauser pistol? Did you know that in the films there are more than one version of this DL44? And did you further know that Han Solo wasn't the only one to carry a DL44? You know what it sounds like to me? It sounds like it's time for some geekication.
And now it's time for some geekication. The DL44 was a powerful, highly modifiable, and accurate blaster pistol. It packed a heavy punch compared to other pistols without losing accuracy, which made it prime choice for many groups and individuals, ranging from smugglers and bounty hunters to military and the rebellion. The DL44 was the weapon of choice for the smuggler Han Solo. Originally designed by Blastech, the weapon found increased use in the hands of outlaws and fringers on the edge of legality, groups like the Smugglers and the Rebel Alliance due to its capability to penetrate stormtrooper armor. This caused the Empire to put a restriction order upon this model, restricting and technically outlawing the purchase and ownership of the gun. This caused other companies to take advantage of the model and its capabilities, releasing similar but tuned-down versions of the 44s, such as the Mere Sun Munitions Inc. Flash 4 and Model 57 blaster pistol used by Luke Skywalker. The DL44 design comes from the German C96 broom-handle Mauser pistol, an early semi-automatic handgun with a 10-round internal magazine, and it was available in a 9mm Parabellum or .30 Mauser. The air conditioning vent on the front of the magazine came from a model airplane, and the large flash hider came from the German MG-81 machine gun from a fighter plane. The scope was often seen on German sniper rifles such as the famous K98. This iconic weapon has seen its variety of modifications and looks on screen. The version known as the Greedo Killer used to, yes, you got it, shoot first in the cantina scene in 1977 had a long scope, while the Empire Strikes Back version fashioned the smaller M19 telescope for a Sherman tank. No matter what version you prefer, all have the iconic look that will likely get you out of a skirmish with a stormtrooper or a bounty hunter. If nothing else, you will look like a total badass while carrying this weapon. And now you have received your geekication.
Okay, to get things started on this first part assembly, we're going to kick it off by cleaning and prepping our resin cast with soap and water. Then we're going to trim the barrel with a bandsaw, but you could use any saw you have to get it to the correct length. Then we're going to measure and drill the flash hider so it fits cleanly against the end of the barrel. And then we'll move on to sanding any rough areas with sandpaper, needle files, or Dremel tools if needed. We'll spot fill any of the gaps we have, and then we'll follow all that up with spraying filler primer and gray primer on the prop.
to the mountaineer. Home to the mountaineer.
Okay, geeks, part 1 of this build is in the bag. We cleaned up the kit, we sanded, we primed, I even laid down a base coat of silver to help us with the weathering process. Next week, we'll work on the scope, we'll build the mount for the scope, we'll put on all the greelies, and then we'll get into painting and weathering, my favorite part. So thank all of you so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and come back next week when we finish up this project. Until then, keep building something out of nothing.